Doesn't matter if your spouse stays in the UK while you move abroad. It's complicated. Reason being is that for some people it does matter and for others it doesn't. Now, what this comes down to is the number of days you're allowed in the UK. And there are two ways to assess this. There are automatic assessments, and then failing those, there is something called a sufficient ties test. Now, according to the sufficient ties test, you having resident family, i.e. family that's still in the UK, and here I'm talking about nuclear family, that does give you an additional tie. But for many of our clients, they don't rely on the sufficient ties test, they rely on the automatic test, which gives you a flat 90 days. Now, the reason why most of our clients are able to fall under that is because we set them up, in most cases, a company in the jurisdiction that they're moving to, and so technically you're moving abroad for overseas work, and that then gives you or gives them 90 days, and they don't have to rely on the sufficient ties test in that scenario. So whether their partner is living in the UK or anywhere for that matter doesn't really affect them. The only thing that I would mention is that this really only addresses couples that are technically married at registries. We've spoken to clients that aren't married, and so they're just girlfriend and boyfriend, or they're courting, or whatever you want to describe it as. Or if you have only been married under a sort of a Muslim wedding, then that doesn't really matter as well. It's a bit of a grey area.